Welcome to Mythtastic. In today's video, we'll be reviewing Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train. Before we start, hit the subscribe button to see high-quality content about a variety of topics and new videos every other week. And hit the bell icon to get notifications for when we post. Also, leave a like if you enjoy the video. There will be spoilers in this video, so watch at your own risk. For starters, it's a relief that the movie is canon to the anime. Many movies from anime series are filler, so it can be disappointing to know that none of it matters for the story. But this movie starts right off where the last episode finished, so it's exciting to know this going into the movie. It upholds the reputation the anime series has for its amazing animation. Some scenes where the animation particularly stood out were the soul cores out of Tanjiro's and Rengoku's dream world, especially in Tanjiro's soul core. The scenery is just bursting with life, and the clouds and water almost look real, like you're watching a live-action movie. The flame hashira's flame-breathing technique and all the forms were also something new and visually pleasing to see. A criticism Demon Slayer often faces is that the amazing animation is what carries the show, but this movie has some great storytelling in it. Unlike some anime, the side characters actually have a decent amount of screen time, especially Inosuke and Rengoku. It's cool to see Inosuke use beast breathing technique and the introduction to some of the beast forms that he can use, versus him just running into battle and slashing demons up like usual. Nezuko and Zenitsu take the back seat in the movie, which sucks to see since they're pretty good characters to have around. When it comes to the first two acts, the lower Kizuki Emu's demon art was cool, since he could put anyone into a dream world, as well as the reveal that his true form was made up of the train they were on. The dream power was pretty cool, since it's more of a mental and physical obstacle that everyone has to get past, instead of just having to cut down a demon with their sword. Tanjiro, throughout the first act, is in a dream world where his family is still alive. But when he realizes where he isn't in reality, Tanjiro is forced to push past his feelings and leave the dream in order to protect everyone on the train, even though he could live the perfect life with the loved ones he lost. His will to do right by the people around him is what draws the audience to Tanjiro and makes you want to root for him. Once Tanjiro wakes up, he has to face Enmu, who keeps trying to put him back to sleep. But Tanjiro keeps killing himself in the dream he is sent to every time, so he wakes up and the demon art has no effect on him. This fight is so entertaining because it's a test to Tanjiro's will, and him being strong-minded is what helps him defeat Enmu's first form, not just because he's naturally skilled or powerful. In the second act, when Enmu turns to his second form, which is his body being the train itself that they're on, Tanjiro kind of stops being the main focus a bit and has Inosuke step up a lot to help Tanjiro out. They end up slaying the Kizuki and saving everyone on board the train. The fight was alright. It just felt like the intensity wasn't there, and didn't feel like Tanjiro and his crew were having their backs against the wall. Overall, the second act was underwhelming, but right when the movie starts to lose you, the third act starts up with the upper three Kizuki Akaza showing up. The only one who is powerful enough to go against him is Rengoku. The two fight until Rengoku suffers a fatal wound when the Kizuki stabs him in the gut with his arm. Rengoku almost traps the demon by forcing his arm to be stuck in his wound until the sun comes up and have him burn away, but the Kizuki ends up getting away. Tanjiro attempts to chase down the demon, but to no avail, and throws his sword at the demon out of spite, which was actually a pretty dumb part of the movie, since he didn't have to lose his sword for a second time, especially if there wasn't a good reason for it. Rengoku says his goodbyes before he dies from his wounds, and the scene is surprisingly sad, considering before the movie, Tanjiro never said a word to the flame hashira. It's a commendable part of the movie. They are able to lay out who Rengoku is as a person and his desire to protect those with his power, as a promise to his mother before she died. Rengoku ends up being a good character you can emotionally invest in right before his death, which makes the scene that much more impactful. His death sets up the motivation for Tanjiro to become more powerful, as well as learning the true power of his fire technique, since Rengoku told Tanjiro to seek his father for possible notes he might have for Tanjiro to learn from. Overall, the movie serves as a good way to progress the anime story, as well as an entertaining movie to watch. A few issues with the film was the way that Tanjiro got injured was pretty silly, since it was from getting stabbed with a small ice pick and it kept him on the sidelines the whole time against Akaza. hashira. Also, Tanjiro was too weak to face an opponent once again, which is a bit annoying, since he was already in the same situation in the arc before this. Tanjiro should have been able to hold up his own a little bit more, but other than that, the movie was a great watch, and is a great watching experience as well. If Demon Slayer isn't an anime you've watched yet, then we highly recommend you start. We give Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train, an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel and click the bell to get notifications every time we upload a video. If you have any video ideas you would like to see, leave them in the comments below, and your idea might be our next video.